Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Ridge Racer 64. Well, it's not on the N64, or it is on the N64, only I'm running this on my Kinhank Super Console X. I want to see how it runs it. There's a whole bunch of N64 games on here, and I haven't played any of them, but I do have a soft spot for this one. I've played it years ago on my Kinhank GP430, which was a handheld system that you could plug into the TV, and it ran it just barely. Anyway, this was released in 2000 by, it wasn't Namco, it was actually a Nintendo studio, and it's kind of a remastered, redo job for all version of Ridge Racer, in the sense that it's got tracks from Ridge Racer, Ridge Racer Revolution. Ridge Racer Revolution on the PlayStation is my favourite Ridge Racer of all time. I still have a memory card that has both the Angel car on it and the Devil car on it. So this was also the version that was out on the DS, wasn't it? Just like tweaked and stuff. But how well it runs, I do not know. Obviously, Ridge Racer was a classic released in the arcades in, I want to say, 93, but obviously it was a launch title for the PlayStation in 94 and 95 respectively, and it was an absolutely amazing port. Was it the first sort of game to make, like, drifting, just, you know, everyone mental for it and shit like that? Don't know. Anyway, right, so let's go in the options, but I have got the music muted. Well, not muted, it's about halfway for two reasons. One, you know, copyright. And two, it's awful. It is of its time, although this is the year 2000, isn't it? But yeah, if you like the Ridge Racer music, good for you. I think it's awful. But interesting in this, have not played this yet. Have not played a Ridge Racer game in years, not since I got my PlayStation Classic. The problem with Ridge Racer is it's one of those games where you've got to get your eye in, I find. So this is just to see what it looks like, plays like. Can it run it, basically? I am going to go with, I can't remember what the difference between Revolution and Classic's drift, so we'll go with Classic. This got average to alright reviews as far as I can remember. My brother Jason had it on his N64, or his Super Wild card, I should say, and I quite liked it. It's going to have that Vaseline effect, even though this is an HD console, it's still going to have, well, you can see it. It's got that Vaseline effect. Obviously, she's from Ridge Racer Type 4, so it's a whole mixed, you know, kind of shebang. I can't believe I said that, going on. Skip, 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 skip to the end. Right, so we have Quick Play Grand Prix. Are we going to go with Quick? I think we're going to go with Quick Play. I think he stole that guy's wallet. It's just, I don't know how you get to select cars. I remember that being weird. Yeah, weird in this. Right. That's the music you can select. Track bottom left, time top right, speed bottom right, oh, rank top right. Oh, little glitch. Vaseline lens. Seems to be running, words to doom it by. Ooh, alright. Nice and fast. I don't know if it had a 60 frames per second thing going on, but yeah, it's running alright. Shall I try to drift? Yeah, fuck it. Oh! Yeah, apart from the fact that it's muddy visuals, which is the N64, it's running alright. I'm quite impressed. It certainly runs better than the GP430. I love the Kinhank naming process for their consoles. Although everything's a Super Console X 1, 2, 3 thing going on now. Super Console X is just basically another Android box, isn't it? And this is 2 years old. And it runs alright. It runs pretty much everything I've thrown at it. Apart from Naomi, which you would expect, and Dreamcast, which you would also expect, although some Dreamcast runs alright, because that's the thing about Dreamcast. Some Dreamcast runs alright. Ooh, hello. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. This is running really rather well. Yoink. I'll tell you what I have noticed, apart from all my speed's gone then, when you do drift, you can't hear that fierce screech you do on every other version. That might be an emulation thing. So, I know that sounds really weird. Oh, it's a little hard to react because you suddenly realise, oh, I'm drifting, but normally it's that visceral sound that lets you know that you're drifting. I know that sounds weird, but that's how it works for me in my Ridge Racer world, which I haven't played, in like 4 years. I'll shut up now. Oh, drum effect saucy. Fuck off, you motherfucker. Yoink. Yeah, well there you go. Super Console S can run Ridge Racer 64. Just in case you wondered. I'm not going out on a pink car. No! Bastard. How many laps? Well, that answered that question, didn't it? The only thing I don't like about Ridge Racer is, well, it's not the only thing, there's a few things, is unlike every other I learned to talk about car game, one, you can't car sandwich because it's arcade, it's not simulation, which you could argue simulation, you certainly shouldn't be able to car sandwich. But two, unlike every other driving game, when you hit an opponent in Ridge Racer, you really come off worse than them every time. Does not matter how you plow into them, how they plow into you, it's just you come off worse. Oh, wallow in. Yoink, did he block him? I think he might have got away with that. I think... Oh shit, there's a corner. Yoink. Come on. Oh, cheeky. Look at that. I think, and I'm going to say it, that 2, for my first play of Ridge Racer in absolutely yonks, albeit on the N64 Super Console S. Alright, oh yeah, there you go. Well, hey, at least it fails on that, not the actual running of the game. Yeah, that was alright. Respectable, I believe. We'll have a look now at Grand Prix. So yeah, this runs this alright. That bodes well for other N64 games. How they will play with the button map. I see what you did with the taillights there. How it will play with the... They stole that from Type 4, or was it in 3, Rage Racer? Anyway, how other games will play with basically what is a PlayStation 2 pad. A very poor one, may I add. I do not know. God. Those visuals are muddy. Right, fire. Skip, skip, skip. Skip to the... Give it another shot. How about no? You crazy Dutch bastard. Points for the quote. Retire. I feel no shame in that. It's right. Grand Prix. So it's got tracks, hasn't it, from other ones, is to see what they got. Ridge Racer Novice Stage 1. Revolution, no, I can't remember the Revolution track. That's probably going to bite me. Renegade, that's new for this then, is it? Can't just be 3 tracks, surely. Revolution. Are these all new cars? I don't recognise them. I don't want these cars. I want the original cars. I'm going to sulk. I just want to dance. Well, I guess we... Wait, hang on. Handling, grip. Fuck it. Just car colour. It won't let me. Oh, look at these options. Well, quick play obviously would have automatic. Yoink. Don't spin it this time. Well, we got better grip, so we shouldn't. But then I can't drift. Oh yeah, it's all coming flooding back. Oh, there's a glitch. Oh, pinball. Get out of the way. I mean, I think it looks better on the PlayStation, I'm not going to lie. Look at me banging up my car left, right and centre. I was never a fan of the muddy visuals. Vaseline on the inside of the TV, if you will. Well, yeah, I can't drift. You must be able to. I guess I should be braking then if I can't drift. Oh, Nausea. Much. Just a tad. Yoink. I mean, the controls are tight. I can feel that they're definitely in there. It's just obviously these pads are awful. Look up the Super Console S and see what the pads are like. Or just talk to someone who's got one. Because the thing is, you can plug in. Oh, I can drift. You can plug in external pads, USB pads. External pads, all pads are externally plumb. But the problem is, unless they've got, you know, two sets of shoulder triggers, not shoulder triggers, then you can't map them and they don't work. I guess because of PlayStation games. We're not going with this car again, I can tell you that much. Also, what remains of the, oh shit, of the music in here is, well, oh shit. Oh no, wallowing. Oh, this car. Shake harder, boy. There we go. No, that was awful. I was just about to say I'm getting my Ridge Racer Eye in for this car. I should say I am not. That is all. Oh, see, when your memory just like remembers the tracks, that was awkward. They were epic. The first time you ever played Ridge Racer was epic. Obviously Daytona was still better graphics in the arcades. Controversial, I know, but I'm going to say Ridge Racer in the gameplay department, because of the drifts, how much tighter they were, shat all over it. Visually you didn't know, obviously, I can admit that. Still have my original copy of Ridge Racer, well I've got that as well, Ridge Racer Revolution on the PlayStation, with the stickers that came with it. Wait, I tried to do that way before the wallower just loses all your speed. And then you just got to swing across the track like a crazy mad bastard to try and block them. I got one. It's like ripping off a band-aid. See, it's weird because it's so much more grip, but also it still needs to drift. It's kind of, it doesn't know what it wants to be. It just wants to dance. Sneak it around. No! On the inside. There we go. This performs right, I have to say. This performs really rather quite surprising. 3, I can live with that. Now that it's made 3. Did he make 3? I'm letting go. I made 3. Well, there you go. Just a really quick game of Ridge Racers. See, it's funny that it fucks up on the audio there, isn't it? But handles it, you know, the actual performance. Or maybe it doesn't, and I don't know what this should perform like. But Ridge Racer 64 on the Super Console S. It's alright. It's not my favourite Ridge Racer, but it's alright. It certainly performs alright. I can't talk. Maybe I should have a look at some more N64 games. Anyways, always I'd love to know what you think, especially if you like any of the Ridge Racer games. And if you did have them on the PlayStation, then you came to this on the N64, what did you think? I'm going to say I still think, particularly the sublime, dizzying heights of Type 4 is better. But then obviously more storage, isn't it? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.